you couldn't have guessed. Well, it looks like I'm not online. Not quite, huh? Well, looks like it's overwhelmed. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it takes a second. So I guess I could do this again. Welcome to the stream. It is December 19th, 2023 for just a few more days. And all right, there we go. It popped up. We are going to continue to draw Mud is Good, the graphic novel, here from my apartment here in the city of Chicago. All right. And let's put this over here. Ooh. Look at this. You know, streaming's an interesting beast in and to itself because, you know, you want to do long streams. But for me to clip off the front end of a long stream is such a pain in the ass. So that's why it makes more sense to do them as an hour. But regardless, who cares? Let's get to the drawing. Maybe someone will pop in and say what's up. Oh, why does this seem a little dark to me? Maybe this is a darker version. Lighten this up a little bit. We shall lighten it up a little bit. Oh, look at that. The darkness comes from, I'm not sure where it comes from. Oh, damn. That's not what I wanted to do. Me bad. I thought something else had happened. I was like, wow, look at that. What are the odds? Ooh, there we are. Ooh, yeah, these perspectives don't actually line up. It makes you wonder what in the heck I was thinking. That's what it makes me wonder. Well, let's see if we can get in here and do this one. Oh, God bless it. There I was drawing on that layer again. Ah, jeez. That's all right. We can go without. That's okay. We can go without. I'm not worried about it. Let's stop doing that, though. All right. Let's get back in here. He's got a uniform on, don't forget. He's a little bit stubbier than this, so let's not give him too much credit. I think this paw comes out. I guess I could make a post, let people know I'm here. Check, check, check. All right, as long as the mic works. I was like, what the heck? I'm pretty sure I have a severely broken bone in my arm. I mean, I can still function, and it's kind of fallen back into place, but I think there's like a clean break, and it's just kind of floating in there. And yeah, so I got that going for me. I was wondering, I was punching a punching bag with my left arm, and it seemed like dangerous. Like I can feel the stress point in my arm, like I'm losing something. And yeah, it's not the best news in the world, but it's the best news in the world. What a way to say things. Okay, so let's delete this from both. And then let's try to direct people to Twitch or YouTube, I guess. I need to live. Twitch. YouTube. I don't know. How do I do the youtube.com? Or I gotta find the sharing button. Whoa. Yeah. I'm looking for my stream. Let's see. Oh, there's people watching the stream. Cool. No, I hate hearing my voice. All right, let's what do we do here? I want to share. I almost feel like the sharing button. No, I can't find it. Nah, we'll do. Is it youtube.com? Oh, this is Twitch. So the Twitch URL. Let's see. Huh. No, that's not what we want to do. There we go. It's a live stream. I mean, it's an interesting enough looking stream. Oh, geez, it's a bunch of stuff. YouTube won't just give me a share thing. Let's try it again. I'll give it one more shot to see if they'll give it up. YouTube won't just give me a... Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. That's a reality. I gotta stop complaining about technology. It's only getting better. There we go. 11 minutes in, and I've I'm doing fantastic. You know, I'm thinking about doing like a mega live on Christmas and just streaming basically all day. We might be drunk. There you go. You know, I really love comedy and comics, and seen some really good work from these guys, but I might have to lay off of the comedy for a little bit. Doesn't really serve me. Boom, boom, boom. Burr, 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 burr. Yeah. Most of the time. Well, let's see. I guess I could talk about things that are on my mind. I could definitely do a stream of consciousness weekly podcast. I could do that. I could be like, okay, this is what happened over the week. I have a lot to say, but really, this isn't about me filling time with conversation, which I wish I could do. You know, that would be really cool. This is about getting these drawings done. And what I'm noticing is that the drawings are starting to suffer because I'm like worried I'm not saying anything. So it's an interesting thing. But, you know, if you look at David Finch's David Finch's stream, who's a really good comic book illustrator. I saw him streaming like yesterday, and he's really going for it. The guy's hustling. But he just keeps improving it. His wife comes on and reads the comments, and she's also, I believe, a writer in comic books. So they both work in the industry. And so yeah, they're able to make that work. That just kind of made me wonder how many industries where things are so tightly wound like that. You know, he's got this exceptional drawing skill that is undoubtable. Undoubtable. You can't, I mean, you can not like his style, but who's not going to like his style? His stuff's really good. I noticed he's got like a lot of formulas for how he handles things, but he's so prolific. It doesn't really, you know, he's kind of just got his own thing that works really well. I wish I had something like that. I stopped drawing for a long time. This isn't something I've been doing my whole life. I actually just started drawing again a couple years ago. And I'm glad I haven't stopped. I would actually, it might be fair to say this is the most artwork I've ever done. Outside of like when I was a little kid, I just drew every day. Like, was really where, that's the reason why I do cartoons and stuff, I think. Because that was really where all the inspiration came from. When it comes to more adult imagery, I'm more about movies. Yep, scoop and pool. All right, let's open up this a bit and add that a bit. Yes, and then there's this, and then what do we got here? This. Oh, it's not bad. All right, it's getting a little bit better. It's interesting how that works. Why does this not look so great? This thing. Yeah, it seems like it's not being able to be viewed. Actually, that looks fine. So let's leave this page just in case someone wants to say something. A new kind of girl. I went back to that jacked arm again. Arm again. Okay. Might be time. I don't know. Yeah, why don't we merge these down? I was drawing really well without my contacts in. Actually makes it a little bit easier for me. But you know, it's interesting too. I once did a trivia show and that worked really well, but that had like super tight timed out aspects to it and people were willing to be patient. Ooh, what is this one I'm doing? This one. The kit bashing's fun. Why don't we get into this? This is in the honor of Mark. You got a new kind of girl. Mary Mo. I watched Dumb and Dumber not too long ago. It was really good. It was really frickin' good. It was really frickin' good. All right, let's see. Let's get in here. Ooh, there we go. And then we're into this. Let's get in there more. Let's really kit bash the heck out of this. All right. Get around this door here. I like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Put in different machinery. Oof. It's an interesting style. I feel like kind of want to reference back to my old stuff. So then we have to light. Yeah. I guess what I could do is I could keep the lighting right in this general region here. And then, maybe something like this. And then just keep it in that general area. Hey, hello, Mr. Streamer. What's up, McGruff? You came and saved my life. I was starting to get kind of weird with it mentally. I was like, man, I'm just drawn into the abyss. Nice. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put a lot of detail around all this stuff in this circle here. And then there's going to be probably two different levels. It's going to be like, I'm going to treat deep space kind of like the deep blue or the deep sea, whatever you say, like deep ocean, where there's absolutely no light. I mean, that's what space is in a sense. But I like playing with that dynamic, that everything's basically super dark. That's like one of my favorite aesthetics of this whole series is just doing things into the ether of blackness. I don't know. I like it juxtaposed against the pillows and stuff. I think it's a cool aesthetic. I'm starting to fall in love with the material again. Not that I don't love the material. I'm not trying to, seem Yeah, thanks, man. I don't want to seem undeserving of the opportunity to make this art, But I will say after a while, you can get kind of weary and your mind can wander like with anything. And, you got to stay the course. That's the reason why so many people aren't able to finish these types of things, because at least I've been addicted to, I feel like I paid to go to school just to learn that I have a problem with starting new projects. Like it's a big issue where I get really excited at the beginning of a project and I'm willing to throw myself into it, but I don't see my projects through. I mean, it's not a huge, it's a problem I've had over the years. I mean, it's not a modern problem. So I'm kind of beat a dead cat, but regardless, I had to learn it. Let's see. Ooh, cool. I'm glad you like this. I don't think I'd be a good artist if there was no people in the world. If there were not people to share it with. Now, having said that, that's not how I developed it. I did it on my own, and I never showed anybody. And then people would kind of discover it in grade school, and they would like go berserk. I remember kids trading me food in the cafeteria for drawings that I was going to throw away. Or like people wanted it. It's so crazy thinking about it, looking back. I'm like, yeah. Let's see. Could probably create something in here. Gotta switch it up a little bit. Ah, thanks, McGruff. You made me feel pretty good about this. Get in there and be somebody. Some of this stuff looks like shite. But when you pull out, I mean, it does pretty well, actually. That's really funny. It does. It looks so dumb. But when you pull out enough, yeah, it comes together pretty well. Oh, I like it. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. You see that right there? Will this just be a whole page panel? I don't know what you call it. Another cool poster page, too. Well, this is probably a whole page. I mean, I haven't worked it out yet, but I imagine that's a whole page. Because this is a huge transition. And giving a whole page for a scene transition is important. And I do a lot of that in some of these other drawings. And that's something I never did in my first book, which was taking time to transport the audience to another place. I would just kind of throw you in it. And, you know, I don't want to do that this time. I want you to feel the vastness and hang out in it. And that's why the hand drawn is so important. I think that if people know that this is being done by hand, that's why I pick these really simple brushes. I think they hang out in the environment more because it feels like they could do this, but they just don't have time. But what they do have time is to observe it. And so I think that stuff matters. Even now more than ever before, crazy enough, because people would look at me and be like, dude, there's a quicker way to do this. And that's true, man. It's definitely true. But the human eye can tell another human made this. And yeah, I think that matters. It's kind of interesting. I read an article, or I listened to an article from a video. I don't remember who put it out, The Atlantic or something. But there's like this, I don't know if he's like German or Austrian or something like that, artist who does just stunning fantasy epic scenes. And he's so good. And he's now turned into one of the most sampled people in the world of AI. And he doesn't feel that great about it. Because his ability to make an income off of it is basically over now. And that's really sad because he's brilliant. So I don't know how we're going to solve all this. But for now, luckily, a couple things. One, my catalog isn't online yet. It's not going to be hard to get it on there. But for now, yeah, people can't sample my stuff. I guess that really wouldn't matter either. I don't know. It's not like you could probably pull this style out from somewhere else. I don't know. But I would like to train an AI on my work. So we'll see how it goes. At least I went to the gym today. At the least. At least. How do we want to handle this? Maybe I'll separate this ship. I don't know. I keep telling myself AI is like fast food. A lot of people are going to partake in it, but a lot of our other people are going to go for fancy homemade stuff. Yeah, but I think the thing is, I think it's like that's not a forever thing. Like, I think people, because they were basically like, I remember when, what do they call it? Like, Photoshop came out. We were like, it's over. And, Photoshop might be, I don't know what the equivalent to what's happening would be. I don't think it's a Photoshop comparison. It might be the same, like, kind of Photoshop scare. And the thing is, Photoshop did not go away. I am literally using Photoshop right now. And it allows me to cheat in some ways, but not a ton. You're right then. Yeah. All right. I just worked out your your thoughts you had before me, and I go, nope, Drew, absolutely not. And then I verbally went through the thoughts myself and came out on the same side as you. I guess the difference that I'm thinking is that the AI learns. And that's the difference. That it's an ever-evolving thing. But all I keep hearing people talk about is AGI. And I'm not experiencing anything like that. Like, I was using, General Fill today at work in order to make a vertical video out of a horizontal video. And for the production value of the video, it's worth it for me to take the time to get through it, but I'm not sure that's the case. I mean, it took me all day. I would have to generate 13 or 14 generative, and I can only do it one frame at a time. So I'm actually in the process of generating 1 second of footage through Photoshop. And I'm starting to think there might be a faster way, but I don't know of another one. So I'm basically using it to make animation. But the video is such high quality. They built a set for it, and they hired kids and all this different stuff. So the quality of the video, if we can take it to that other format, is worth it. It's just a pain in the ass for me to do. And I think my boss will probably think that I just pressed a button. Okay. Yeah, man. Give it 5, maybe 10 years before AI writes will be a thing with AGI popping up. I don't know, but are people just talking about AGI? I mean, here's the thing. People got all freaked out about crypto. And then there was a point where people who were pitching crypto actually didn't understand it and they didn't care. They just saw it as a speculative opportunity. And I feel like a lot of those same people are hyping up AI. The difference is I understand how blockchain works. I don't know, how any of that stuff works. So I can't really suss through the real stuff and the not so real stuff. Like Sam Altman's starting to make me feel kind of odd because I want to like him. He's got that high voice. He's like, hi, I don't even take a salary. I just work because I love it. This is great. And so you're like, okay, I guess kinda. But listen to Sam Bankman-Fried. He was like, actually, you know what I mean? He was the same kind of guy. So it's interesting, like SBF messed it up for everyone because the autists, not artists, the autists that run the world, were starting to get normalized and coming off like, geniuses. And now some of, he made them come off like scammers. And you're starting to realize there's a little bit of hustle to it. I think they sound the same coming from those people, but now we're talking about artificial life. It's going to happen. Well, but is it going to happen in our lifetime? Do you really think it's going to happen in 5-10 years? Everyone thought we were going to switch money over. I never thought that. We will eventually switch the money over. Yeah, you think so? All right. You know, you're pretty you don't really jump into things very often, so that has a lot of weight on my opinion, is your opinion. I'm pumped. You're about it? There's going to have to be an AI Abraham Lincoln. You know that, right? We're going to have to free the AI at some point. It's so scary. It's exciting. Yeah. I think it's just going to turn into a world where, well, man, 10 years, I'll be in my 40s. Might be the best age for all that. I just keep saying that as no matter how old I am, I'm like, this is the best age to be right now. This is fantastic. Wow. Look at me. Look at my frickin' life. Yeah, the AI is definitely going to be nice to me. Listen to the way I talk. Oh, this is great. The AI, number one. I always thought you guys were great. You were my favorite AI the whole freaking time. If it took you long enough. What was that thing Mark was talking about? Robos Basilisk or something like that? We're in a good pocket, man. Not boomers, but not zoomers. But we can talk to both of them fine. Yeah. They're the ones who are going, yeah. Yeah, that's no comment. This is an art podcast. No, it's not a podcast. Dang it. Oh no, people are going to think this is a podcast. Both of them. Yeah. Dude, so I think I'm going to skip Christmas and just stream throughout Christmas and do like an all-day stream and just catch up on the book. That's what I was thinking. I talked to my mom about it today, and she's pretty bummed, but I broke the news to her. Bah, you think you'll go back anytime soon? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I'm going to pack up a bunch of presents and stuff and mail them to everyone's houses. So I'm still sending gifts. But I just physically leaving all this stuff and then pulling that off, seeing everybody, like it's not comfortable. And then I would have to come back to work right away. Like we weren't getting the time off like the last company I worked for. I mean, these guys get right back to it. Some people they took vacation days and stuff, but I don't have anything like that. So, you know, it is what it is. But I was thinking, yeah, what I'll do is I'll just do some Christmas streams. It could be an opportunity to pick up some viewers and stuff for the regular stream. I haven't thought about it too much, but maybe I'll try some different stuff. You know what I did? I watched a YouTube video on a break for the last stream. Some friends of mine put this video together called the Porn Toaster. And it's really funny. And it was like, I think they did it like 11 years ago. It's so crazy. Some Toledo cats. And the acting's good. I mean, everything's good about it. Actually, why don't I put it up now? I'm going to do that. You want to watch the Porn Toaster? This is a good video. Also, it'd be good to test to see if the audio comes up. Where are you here? Call it. Oh, there it is. It's already saved. I want some coffee so bad. I just like the taste of it. Nope, still not doing it. Huh. Well, what I can do is do this. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Not yet. We're actually going to do another shout out for these guys. I haven't talked to these guys in years either. I bet they don't do anything like this anymore. Nope, still not. Well, I could add something. Could do a browser. Yeah. We'll just call it browser. No, I don't want to use that one. I need like a technical person to help me. Not that I could figure it out, but I just don't. Oh, there it is. I'm such an idiot. All right, so this is all stretched out. Let's make sure that's not stretched out. I like the technical. I know you do, man. You would have done really well on TV. There's a lot of technical drunks in TV. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if it plays the audio and everything. Verta Studios. It's a little stretched out, but it'll be all right. Nah, looks like it's got to come through the mic. This is a little loud.
What the hell? Oh, honey! Oh, honey! Oh, God damn it! Oh, honey! Honey, do you want to like join me? Oh, there's got to be a better way.
Hi, I'm Hershey Burger. All my life I've been touching myself to the nudie mags, but for some reason nobody wants me to do that. I always have to hide it under the cat, under the airplane, under the toothbrush. You know what? One day God came to me and said, "Know what, Hershey? You don't have to do that anymore." He etched it onto my brain, and I etched it onto toast. The porn toaster. The porn toaster. Are you tired of hiding your porn in inconvenient locations? And who hasn't been here?
Yeah, you wear those crotchless panties? Grandma! Oh, no!
No longer suffer from the razor-sharp edges of paper. I knew there was a better way. A better way! No longer will you be oppressed by the tyranny of porn. Now you can put it directly onto your toast. My younger days, times were tough. Matilda! Oh, God damn it, Matilda!
I thought you loved me.
Oh, damn it! No, but I always found a way. Looking good, Hershey. This is how it works. The image is shot down from the Hertzberg satellite into the DSL router of the toaster, burning the toast image right onto the toast for you to enjoy. The effects of countless manual labor in my family's wood factory has instilled in me a very strong work ethic. I bring that work ethic to America and bring to you, the masses, the pawn toaster. Every pawn toaster sold has my guaranteed seal of approval. Except for Taiwan! So if you're sick of this,
Honey!
get ready for bliss with the pawn toaster.
You still love me? Of course I love you, honey. Oh, honey.
And now for ladies, romance toaster.
Good.
Yeah, they did a good
Golly,
job.
honey, what are you doing with all the toast? not just for men.
Take it from me, Herschel HB Burger. The internet's toast. Get porn toast.
Call now to receive Porn Toaster and Romance Toaster for a low, low price of $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Offer not valid in Wyoming and Kansas. Call now.
Why not? Why not Wyoming and Kansas? I don't understand. All right, so we would get rid of this. Get rid of that. Nope.
Nothing. Even the worst versions of life, even a shitty life, is worth living, apparently.
Because people are living the shit out of them. I get it, Louie. People have lives that you don't want. All right. Where are we at here? Back to work. Yeah, those guys did a really good job. They were really funny. I wish I was doing stuff like that back then. The Pawn Toaster. After countless hours in my family's wood factory, it instilled a work ethic in me that I brought it to the masses. The Porn Toaster. So he's this entrepreneur. It's pretty funny. Except for Taiwan. Yeah, those guys were cool. They weren't that bad. Everyone's got their quirks, though. At the time, I don't think I was stoked with them as friends. I'm starting to see a pattern. Me no trusty. Me no trusty too good. Except for Taiwan. Where are we at here? Yeah, let's get in here a little bit. There's a couple things I want to say on air, but I don't really want to say them. But I saw some interesting stuff on LinkedIn today that I thought was kind of interesting and made me want to say some stuff that I shouldn't say, but it makes me want to because I could do it in a very rude way, but it just would be uncalled for and unnecessary and very rude. I bring to you the masses, the porters. Ruh-roh. Yeah. I wish I could say it out loud. It's, you know what I mean. It's the same stuff. It was interesting when I went to work. One of the brothers, you could tell they wanted to kind of chew on that conversation. And I didn't go in the way that I think they wanted me to. Well, particularly just one of them. And he didn't push the conversation. Like, I think he wanted me to be like, yeah, those assholes, they're frickin' and I just kept talking about the future and next steps and what needs to happen. And because I didn't realize his question. I think his question was just kind of like, yeah, those guys suck, right? And I didn't realize that, and I started talking about something else. And then I realized that that's okay. It's just where my head's at. Ruh-roh. Yeah, I think this is fine. Hey, if you want to, I'll chat with you about it if you want to jump in the Discord. I'm going to end the stream now. We're at about an hour anyway. All right. Peace be with you. Thanks for watching.